Light Gaming. It's Terry.
And Light.
And we're back to Oneshot.
And ad breaks at the start.
It's the loading break.
Yeah.
So, give it about 15 seconds. But
No one hears our introduction. Well, the YouTube does.
the VODs
But
hear our intros.
yeah.
Last time, we learned we could have a second shot at one shot. So, that's what we're doing.
So we cheated.
We cheated, and we're trying again.
And everything's different.
Everything's different. And we got stuck at one point. I'm still trying to solve the puzzle of where I'm supposed to be going. I can't go up there. Oh, those vines aren't working. Is my space bar on? Yes.
Yeah.
I have to relearn controls every time, man. This is the way we came in the first time.
Yes.
But then this one. Now we can't go to the robot.
Yep.
And our items.
Don't give us any way to make a bridge or anything.
No, we need to go up to the trader guy. That's the whole thing. I know there's a way down here to go to him.
But
We couldn't find it last time.
or it was blocked off.
And I think it is, because I think it's like this way.
Yeah.
There's that stuff. I wish I could kick these blocks out of the way so they stop bugging me every time.
Yeah.
A bottle of water isn't gonna help me.
And we can't even get her right now.
Yeah, because up here is the way we're supposed to go.
And that's blocked too.
Where are those squares? I'm gonna go back to talking to the kids. Maybe they'll give me a second hint.
Maybe.
Well, because they gave me the hints of go sell the
Yeah.
stuff. And then I don't have a way to go sell the stuff. Yeah. 2 kids reside near here. Can't go in their house. There's nothing here. Yeah. We have the boat.
Yep.
Use electricity.
Yeah. Didn't go to the research station or we got the water before. And then
Circle
they say
P.
go to the trader.
Yeah. The trader guy.
And so it's basically just get to town somehow. Maybe the airplane guy can tell us how to get across town.
Maybe. How do we get... Oh.
Battery and use.
Yeah, that's how you fix... What was this?
The crowbar. We have this.
Oh, we can't take it. This is the plane.
Fire is blue.
It's a wrench, a tent, a broken plane. Maybe it is near the vine girl some way?
somewhere else for us to really go.
There's gotta be a way to unlock.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the edges. Yep, she's still here. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So I just
Yeah.
needed to talk to her a second time to get her to
Yeah.
put the bridges in. No, she is not.
She's dead.
Dot dot. Dot dot. Dot dot. Oh, that was just because I kept pressing
Yeah.
to investigate.
Yeah?
Okay, but now we can go to town.
Congratulations, this time you get to watch her die.
I mean, she just disappeared last time.
Yeah?
All these vines were already here.
Yeah, I know one spot is gonna be filled.
Yeah. Come on, you stupid trees. Yes, there it is. Now we can go to town.
Maybe.
Yeah, 'cause it's just up here.
Yep. Should be.
Ah, there's more bridge. It's just restored. Yeah.
Was.
She was looking out for you. Till she died.
Yeah.
Helping me. Whoops.
And them.
And them.
Oh look,
like,
the trader guy.
that's the shepherd.
You're looking at the wrong guy. The guy with all the stuff on the blanket.
Oh, this guy. Thought he would be over. You're the trader guy. I sure am. Bad news for you.
Oof.
Abandoned when I was running for my life. Oh no.
Like a year?
Gears. Metalsmith mix?
Oh. No.
It's a music box. We'll take the gear out. Oh no. Hey, we don't even have to trade for it. Nice. Okay, now we need to find the researcher. And
Well, that's blocked. What if it's that building? You know, the only one we can get into easily?
this building right here.
Yeah.
It was a robot.
Yeah, I know.
Made stew to feed the whole village. It's not up here. Can't use that bridge. Okay, so I think there might be a way to the right on this
Yeah.
landmass
Oh.
that we unlock, or down.
I
from
was
this
thinking
landmass.
another right, which is left. But Yeah, there's one to the left there.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Wait, is this the way we
look,
came?
robots.
Oh no, this isn't the way we came. Cool. Any of you the one with the battery?
We need the main power cell for the robots.
We need to find a robot that can give up its battery because it's.
No, we're gonna take the larger one, like we made for the Barons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's also this robot. Generator. A battery. Don't know what a flying machine is.
A high capacity power cell. Yep.
I almost forgot. And the Barons. Yep.
Yeah.
Wait. Take the battery here. All of you guys would lose power.
Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must.
Oh. Okay.
How to protect humans? Do what you must.
Okay. I'm gonna take this battery now. So I have no choice but to take this. And all the robots are dead. What a shame. You know, I probably should have talked to all the robots to see if one of them would give me the water before I deactivated
No, that
them.
building was blocked off.
Yeah.
Also, we can't get the seed because she didn't leave a seed.
Oh, right. She just died.
Yeah.
Now we go all the way back
Yep.
to the pilot. Should definitely know how to get there. Have that memorized
Yeah.
by now.
Are you sure?
Yes.
After wandering around here like back and forth 10 times.
It took me a minute, okay?
Yeah?
But once we unlocked it, it took me 2 seconds to find everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the stuff. Oh my god.
We,
Okay.
so we need to open the gearbox somehow. Do we still have a screwdriver? Yep, crowbar.
Music box. And crowbar?
Ah.
I'll just hold the music box. And show it to him.
Okay.
Should have gears in it. Your dad makes music boxes too? Made lots of things. Where'd you get it? Traded from the village. I remember father saying he used to trade with some of the people here.
Yeah, it's all dark.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need the battery.
Good thing I found them both before coming back.
Yeah.
You know how annoying that would have been? I wasn't expecting it. Generator on one of the islets.
Yeah.
Research station? Yeah. It's powering all the robots there. I felt bad. You can always give it back later. As long as we don't crash the plane again.
Yeah.
Has a chance after all. Might take a while.
No, you sit beside him and learn how to build a plane.
Woo! How's it going? I'm still not done.
Slow. Didn't choose the battery not designed for the side vengeance, so just return some of these ports. It's not how electronics work, but okay.
Shift around the ports.
Just soldering new wires directly
just
to the
wire it.
battery.
Yeah, you just wire it on instead. It just
That
doesn't have a plug.
sounds not safe.
That sounds exposed wiring, but I mean, if we just need the engine to start. There's this bolt that keeps getting
Well,
stuck.
just thread it right.
Ah. You're making progress. By tonight. Cool.
Is it all the time night?
Yeah, isn't it always night? Yeah, wait. Once we get there, what will happen? The proto back first.
Yeah.
One more person.
Scientist lady. Probably.
The librarian, Dice maybe? Look like?
Oh, no,
the
it's
little
Fox.
fox that we saw for 2 seconds. I do remember talking to a fox
Yeah.
at one point. You met
She
Ruth?
has a name.
Still really blurry. Well, to be fair, we saw her for like a flash of a second,
Yeah.
so remembering. It's just hard, you know? Think of it like a dream. I get so caught up with it, and I just kind of forget that everything here is supposed to be not real.
Yeah.
And then I remember, and then I get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? ... Proto also told me to not ask anyone in the world about this, saying they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know?
Football.
How do you know?
Football.
Are you guys all supposed to be code? I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I
Yeah,
wish
the fox
Bert
can
was
explain
here.
everything.
So much better at explaining this sort of thing. Doing a terrible job. But Proto is even
Yeah.
less tactful. Sounding callous, but you need to not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. Plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything
So
into
they're
one
the author.
last run of the world. Well, their dad is the author.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The last chance for him to fix everything is involved in the world machine. You could say that. Square particle anomalies was not accounted for.
Yeah, they're coming faster.
At frightening speeds. Oh no.
Yeah, we remembered that.
What happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. How a simulation works is code from pre-existing code. Cause damage to the code. Irreversible damage. Aww. Did he build the simulation? Yeah. But how? Your dad is God?
No.
And not like fake Terry God, real creator God.
You know, the one who can code.
If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's not really what
Yeah,
happened.
there's a reason he's not here.
So what happened? Should you concern yourself with ... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? Did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. Too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Know of it at least then. Here we go. Other two. Oh, you're not part of the simulation? Our homeworld, the real world, was destroyed a long time ago. Oh no. But the outlook was bleak and it got destroyed. From another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prototype was built to predict the future about the specifics of this Messiah. Predictions turned out the Messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. The Messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. Did the opposite. They didn't want our existence to be in vain. That's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The World Machine. Facsimile of the old world. A pool of memories collected from everyone. Structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. Except our silly little computer can run it. Got it.
Oh, yeah, we gave it. So this was made on what, Commodore 64?
Like, what sort of ancient PC?
The robots do run on floppy disks, apparently.
Their memory is a floppy disk, at least.
Or a hard drive, I guess, is what I said now.
Well, they have removable hard drives. That's not too bad. Used himself for the testing phase. Many iterations. Make canvas stable enough. Even that's breaking down. The last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. The code just kind of ended up floating in the void, waiting for a willing operator to install it on their own computer. God? Yeah. The operator, Terry, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. Was the living person you needed to borrow? No? That would be you. But why me? Should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I don't know. Really need to get going. That was enough of a lore dump.
Yeah?
It's fixed.
The entire game is a lore dump.
I mean, but that's because it's sort of like a puzzle world exploring thing.
Yeah?
You have to unlock the secret of the world. You can leave in the next 5 minutes if you're ready. Alright. Understand if you're upset, but please try to understand. He's doing this to help all of us. That includes you. The fact that you can't even go home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. The world means a lot to him, you know. How does flying work? Doesn't this machine already exist in your world? Should already know what to expect.
Not really.
Not really. Hey, Seamaster.
Country bumpkin.
Hey, Raid! Thanks for the raid, Seamaster. We're playing one shot.
Yeah.
And we're about to fly in an airplane as a little cat. Oh! Is this a speedrun? Oh no.
No, you're going very
got
slow.
Lost for like
a
10 minutes trying to, because this is a first time playthrough where we do not know the answers.
This is a blind playthrough, and we didn't know to talk to the plant girl twice.
Yeah, and so we were walking around lost because we needed to talk to her a second time to get the bridges to show up.
Oh,
no,
the
boat's
boat got
gone.
destroyed.
I'm just trying to save the world and let Niko not die.
Yeah.
And
do both.
Yeah. Seamaster is a speedrunner. So, did you succeed in your speedrun today? Or...
Whenever.
I'm assuming you're wrapping up if you sent a raid, so...
Yeah.
No. Aw, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Maybe next time. But we are not speedrunning.
No.
Are there ways to, like, break the game for a speedrun? Or is it just doing it as quickly as possible? I lost 2 seconds to my personal best. That's close. That's at least close to your personal best, so like you're consistently doing it pretty fast.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They won't get stuck in the squares.
The squares are still moving slowly.
Until they aren't.
Raid Pog. Yeah, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody. We're playing one shot.
Yeah.
This is like our third or
fourth stream.
Fourth stream of one shot. Like, played through it years ago.
Yeah, I played through it years ago, then did the second run, like a year after I did the first.
Ah, you're doing a glitchless speed
Oh,
run,
yeah.
so no breaking the game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, you don't want glitches, clearly, otherwise that would destroy the world.
Clearly you don't want more cubes in your game. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, we made it with the airplane.
Now we're on top of the city, again. You skipped it.
Ugh. Sorry, I thought it was just the U, and then it loaded more text.
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Their sirens are always delightful to watch.
Hey, Terry. That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I saw some pictures, buddy. I wish I could fly. I love flying,
Yeah.
but you weren't on the plane with me.
Gosh.
You got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. That was a fun airplane
What for?
ride. Flying!
Oh, you're welcome?
And for answering my questions back there, too. There was a lot of lore. And for telling me more about the world machine. Sorry about what happened to your old world. Helping you the best I can. It's all just a machine. This world is still nice. I got to fly, I got to see the ocean. I got to meet a lot of nice people who aren't real. None of them are real.
Why does that matter?
Okay, at least Cedric is real.
Dish.
And or he's code made by the original author and
Yeah.
calls the author his father. Because he's
Or-
more sentient than the rest of the code. Or he's from the old
Glad
world.
you're taking it so well, Niko. And I'm glad that we have met as well.
You're 7 seconds behind the world record. Oh, and that's why you're upset at losing to 2 seconds in personal best. Yeah.
So the second time.
That-
Oh, speaking of Proto, should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too.
You have siblings?
No,
Oh, wait,
the two
the other
bird
two.
people.
Okay, the other two yeah, the bird
In the
people.
meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface?
Having to fix an elevator button.
Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay?
Got it.
Alright, now let me just...
No airplane for
How
you.
convenient, I mean inconvenient.
Oh no! They're trapped on the island.
Just like everyone else on the island.
Clemens, they're not real.
We don't have much time left.
Change of plans.
Give me the memory disk.
Alright.
Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators.
Okay, yeah, we've been there. We don't have the code though.
Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime.
Alright. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna bring Prototype back.
Yeah, the parachute! F the siblings. Yeah, I'm sad. The bird kids don't deserve to die on the little island. What? Are you okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Don't scare me like that. Why can't we go down with a parachute?
Because we don't have a parachute.
Hey, Terry, let's do our best.
Yeah,
Gotta do our best.
save the world.
Snooze the ad. What? Let me snooze the ad for 5 minutes.
Oh, look, we can't even go up to the top.
Oh.
Oh, they're broken too. And that's broken.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Everything is broken.
Everything's broken. I at least.
Yeah, we're broken.
Hey!
Come on. Work already.
Huh? Alright, the elevator guy. The guy who refused
The
to
elevator guy, that's
he
his
never
name.
told us his name.
Elevator Gui. It's French.
Everything broken. Amazing. Yep, even the elevator.
Well, it was already broken. We should fix it though. Come on. Now of all times.
Excuse me.
Oh.
You're you.
Jeez, I didn't think I was gonna run into.
The elevator is missing a button, right?
How did you know?
I'm God. I mean, I'm the Messiah who speaks to God.
Dot.
Terry and I will help you fix it.
Seriously?
Oh.
Thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this.
Are they coming up or down?
Going down, I assume.
Oh, this is your favorite song? Yeah, I've enjoyed the music of the soundtrack, but you made your own version? That's cool. Like a remix? Or a techno? Well, this is the techno version, I
Can't
guess.
figure out a thing.
Evacuees?
You know, from the West Apartments.
Oh, we're losing apartment buildings.
Swear stuff wrecked the place yesterday.
Oh.
Now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the west surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this.
I see. Didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments? Yeah.
What?
Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button.
I don't think that's happening.
Holy
fudge.
It's okay, we have an 11-year-old. We can't say...
8-year-old.
8-year-old. We can't say anything other than fudge.
Yeah, we gotta say fudge. But this is the only elevator in the area.
Well, think of something.
We'll find the fox.
The fox is downstairs.
We'll find the fox. It's fine.
What we need is to find a way to open the door to the secret elevator.
Which is the fox.
Oh, well, we have to bring the fox back to the secret elevator once we get down there to her.
Well, we can't really get down there now.
We're gonna have to figure out a way. Maybe one of these people has something.
Is the Roomba here? No, the Roomba's dead. Rip.
No, not the Roomba.
Hey, hi. Is it really cold outside?
You know, now that you've mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around.
Really chilly. Good thing you've got a scarf, huh?
Yep. Sure do. And also, the TV also has a scarf, so good for that TV.
They complimented ours and we complimented theirs last time.
Oh, right. None of these people... Oh, your parents were at work? They're okay. At least the robot's with you. Hey, at least the guy who came from the island with his goat is here. Or ram. Is it a ram or a goat?
They're rams, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, hey, it's the cafe.
Yeah.
Came at a bad time. Got destroyed by squares.
Yeah.
Evacuees are doing okay. Let them stay here for now. Okay, so that's not it, but the way...
There has to be other ways around right now.
I think it's the upper way. Chilling with the music.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is, like, other people will do, like, their own playlist sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then I don't like playing over the game music.
It depends. Normally that stuff is when the game music is like something they've played before.
Yeah.
Here we are at the 11th hour.
The clock says, I think it says like 2 o'clock on it, so that's not the 11th hour. Should you be with the evacuees?
Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends.
Well, that's depressing.
The stapler their tape is gone. Who took my stapler?
We didn't take it this time. Wasn't us.
Communication with the surface have been lost. I'm unable to do anything.
Well, that's not good. How's the computer?
It sure is a computer.
And it sure didn't help. But the door to the elevator.
This is the door to the clock room. I bet we're gonna have to set our computer clock. Well.
Oh look, documents.
Make sure you go through the whole thing.
Oh
Because otherwise the document thing won't pop up. Okay, now go to documents.
And then just document one shot?
I guess. No.
No, that's the
That's
one.
the safe. My games, maybe.
Feed me. No.
That,
And that's just the clover.
yeah.
Hold on, maybe I need to reopen documents now. No, one-shot password.
Yeah.
Password for no, because these are the ones
Yeah,
before
these
we
are the
highlighted.
solstice one.
Let's.
No.
Is there a way X to? Oh wait, no, that's X is delete.
You gotta go down to okay.
It's not letting me okay.
No.
Find the code.
No. Don't turn on sticky keys.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I want the okay to.
You have to click Z. You were clicking space. That would explain it.
Z is also not working.
Okay, then X. Space. Okay.
Maybe if I just put in random letters. Like A. Wait. I know that's not the answer.
That wasn't it.
Because there's gotta be a hint because my documents.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah. Unless like I need to put it in the thing.
No.
But nope, that's not usually how that goes. Home.
It's the same.
Sure ain't changing the way it is supposed to. It's to check documents, man.
I know.
And then this is just a circle. A really freaky circle.
We'll see if it's a circle this time.
If it's not, then what's the point?
There's just nothing to say.
Oh, no, I just gotta get around the freaky circle. Yep. Okay, there's nothing up here. Maybe if I talk to it again, it'll tell me I'm stupid. And
Love the password. That's the same.
because might as well try this one, even though this gives me letters.
It wouldn't be the same as the safe. Because that's how we got the gas mask.
Right. I'm realizing the way speedrunners do it is they just know the password and they just type it in.
Well, it changes, I'm pretty sure.
One-shot password, 1, 2, 4.
Ugh. Maybe we need to look around for whatever pink thing. I don't know.
Because the clover ain't gonna help me.
No.
As it wouldn't. It'll just confuse the game. One-shot doesn't have anything in it.
Maybe now that the clover's open, or I mean, maybe now we talk to it, or maybe now we take out the book.
Maybe just both. A, B, whoops, backspace. A, B, C.
Okay.
That wasn't it.
Don't spend too much time hurting yourself doing that.
I'm just trying to change what it is. Wait. Yeah, it's.
It's not clone.
Yeah, because it's not. There's nothing hidden.
What if we walk around more and look for something?
Can't fast travel. I mean, I guess, yeah. I feel like it should just be right in documents.
We filmed that puzzle like 3 times by this point, though. their computer the other way. It's
Yeah. Will you tell me I'm stupid?
Yeah, it's off.
Aw. It will
Because it
not.
already broke down at the start.
I mean, we just broke the robot entirely, so we know what happened.
Find the code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate Chad not spoiling it, but at the same time, Chad's not spoiling it.
Yeah.
We just gotta find the code.
Blocks.
We can't go to us apartments. Go this way.
That's blocks. And that's the bed. Yep. So.
That's not it.
Don't go to the bed, that'll close the game.
Maybe that would trick documents into telling me what I need to know.
Maybe talk to the people inside the cafe, maybe they have something.
Beginning of Solstice. You don't actually know the code, I never played. The computer from the beginning of
Yeah.
Solstice.
What about it?
Because the computer didn't have any power to it. Unless that's not the right computer.
The sooner the beginning of Solstice talked to us, and we put in Solstice to get this run.
Oh, so do we just put Solstice in?
Maybe.
Okay, so that's because we have those sheets, but
Yeah,
they
we just assumed we didn't use the same password twice.
Yeah, we just assumed it wasn't the same password because we have those sheets with the images.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. And all the words and stuff.
And we already know the answer.
The solstice. It's highlighting documents in my documents. That's not what was needed. But I guess I'll try solstice.
Yeah.
Unless it highlighted new letters, but I don't think it did.
No, it did not. C. That's not a C.
Okay, it's fine. I know how to spell things, I promise. You sure it's a C there?
Yes. I'm pretty sure. We can look at the paper.
We don't know how to spell solstice, that's fine.
Maybe it is an S, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an S. Nope, it's not a K.
And then it said, why didn't you then talk to it again? Or, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just had to talk to it again. So it was just solstice. It was
That's,
just the hint was
I
that
don't
it's,
like that it uses the same password twice.
Yeah.
And then it needs all of them,
All three of the characters. We need to
I guess. Yeah, one of them.
stuck on another floor. There's a lever thing up there. Wait, there's a lever.
Yeah, you need someone to grab the lever.
Eh.
Like someone
Can't
tall.
reach it. Find
Yeah.
someone tall.
I know someone tall.
I mean, you could have figured out how to spell solstice by looking at the previous message.
How do we do that?
Why would we be smart and double check our spelling of the word solstice?
It's
When I
only
literally-
8 letters.
I mean, I did read your message. I hate to tell you, we got a little dyslexia.
You read the first letter and the last letter of every word you read. You don't read the rest of them.
This one is red. This one is green. This one is blue.
That's correct.
Oh, Niko has a jump? Oh no, it's just the one jump.
Yeah.
No way, that one is red.
Yeah, I wonder who's really tall and good at reaching things that are high up. If you can't figure this out, I'm gonna be disappointed.
The robots, but they're all gone.
Yeah?
And the squares.
Yeah, so you can't use the guard robots. Come on.
Is it the clock?
Good afternoon. Please leave me be. We are running out of time.
Nope. The clock is not the answer. I figured it would have been the crowbar and I just bad at it.
No.
Hey, how tall are you? Weird question. Can you jump high?
That's what?
What?
Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area.
It was in a locked room. Oh my god, the other color light is blue!
They, work?
We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. You can help us.
What?
You should be able to reach the lever, because you're taller than me. See, there we go.
I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose.
He also has the lighting stick, because he's meant to light the light things. So he literally can just grab it with his. Okay, that's what I was thinking of, but I wasn't sure if that's what I should have been thinking about or if I was overthinking it.
No, not picking him is overthinking it.
I was like, maybe it's one of the robots. Okay, I'm gonna go do the thing.
This room gives me the creeps, man.
Oh, same.
Yep. So, what did you need help with again?
Can you reach the lever up there?
Alright. Wait. I'm not that tall.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Wait, I got this.
He's got the pole. Yeah. Nice. Thank you, mister.
No problem, kid. So, you coming?
Yo. And downstairs we go. Oh no, are we stuck with another elevator cutscene?
No.
Okay. We skipped the elevator.
Oh.
Neat.
Oh, looks like the elevator works alright. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose.
Yep. No! Our guy, he's stuck in the elevator.
What is going on?
No!
It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any here, but I can hear them just outside the door.
Can you go up? Please tell me your elevator can go up. Yeah, hold on. Maybe Terry and I can.
No, it's okay. Because the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yes. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do.
But what about you?
I'll figure something out.
Okay. No, we're losing all our NPCs to the squares.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go to the fox lady. And she was in the back alleyways.
Uh-oh.
Or I can't because the door won't open. You know. Almost the 11th hour. Good night. Oh yeah, if it's almost midnight.
Yeah.
European.
That would be why your stream was ending, wouldn't it? I don't think we need to go in the tower yet.
That's true.
I think we should at least try the other door. You know, explore all our options.
Before we try to go the way of no return.
Yeah.
But have a good night and thank you for the raid and good luck next time you do your speed runs. Labs could collapse at any moment.
Let go of me.
No. Cedric?
What you doing, buddy?
What are we doing? I couldn't stop him. Sigh. Messiah! You came at an awful time. We have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. The library.
Yeah.
And then we cutscene to the library. We made it. Hey, Dice Lady. George seems that you have found the Messiah. Yeah. Ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. Couldn't stop him. Don't know why he was once. He needs to get the prototype!
Yeah.
Said he needed to go rebuild a robot. You know him? Yeah. Building a robot. That's what he needed the book for. He came to the library for a book.
Of course. Why not?
White hair and goggles. That's Cedric. One of the books from my very impressive archives. Said it was an emergency. George hopes he's okay.
Yeah. Fuck, go. Uh-oh.
We're gonna lose the library. That was the labs. That poor kid. No! Not
Everyone's
him.
dying.
Poor Bean. Rip lab. Yeah, poor Niko. Sorry about your friend. That was one of the real ones. All of you guys are fake code, but he was an actual real person, supposedly.
Only the fox is left.
You told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. George won't let you go out there. Won't go walking into danger. George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity. Stay here until things stabilize.
Stabilize? That's a nice joke.
That's never happening. This is the point of no return. What about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back? The squares will persist. Even getting there is going to be hard. What's going on in the tower? George doesn't want to think about it. Friend said something about this. Oh no, it's better for the world to die naturally. That was the faulty code. I'm starting to understand. I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Aw. I mean, sorry we made you the protagonist of this video game. Probably more scared than any of us.
Yeah.
It's become
Probably.
background noise. It's so scary. I mean, and we know the world ends. We know that it's ended multiple times. You guys don't know that yet. Must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. Oh, we're doing a feels dump. All I wanted was to go home. Do I remember?
Yeah, it was
The very
3
first
weeks
time?
ago.
Not sure how far back it was for you. 4 months. I mean 4 weeks.
4 months!
It was 4 weeks. I'm sorry. 1 month. 1 month, okay? Towards the end. I wasn't sure anymore about going home.
Yeah?
So I wanted the people to be happy. I didn't question it, but then I just came back. You what? Yeah, don't tell the code, man. Don't tell them. I found out more about the world being like this. Said to forget the things he told me. Had to think about it. Sorry for getting upset at you back there in the mines. Just seemed cruel. I realized something.
Yeah?
What is it with the world? This is true. I debated very hard about which one of you I was saving, man.
Yeah. Very hard.
Choose one.
30 seconds. Long deliberation.
I mean, it was like a minute at least of me sitting there being like, do we have time for a poll? No. I have to make this decision myself.
Yeah, there was no one there for a poll.
Which is okay, because I ended up deciding he was trapped here. Which is fine. He would be trapped here either way.
I mean, yeah, but you didn't know that at the time?
I did not know that at the time.
No.
I don't like thinking about that, buddy. I really want to save the world. world. And if it's more dangerous this time around. So many of the nice people we met were killed, man. I'm not afraid anymore.
I don't believe that.
That's why I think you guys should let me go. Okay, half of that was a conversation to me, and they understood none of it, but that was...
They understood half of it.
But that was your explanation of, and that's why I need to go.
Yeah?
Please. That is deeply
You're kind of
moved.
insane.
Oh, George has faith in us. That's nice.
Of course.
If George is fine with it, she'll let you go. But be careful. Yep. You guys be safe too. Okay, bye.
So where are all the cats?
What cats?
They're around the heater bot.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the return secretary and stuff. There's all these guys. Oh, you're panicking. What are we gonna do?
The newspaper.
Oh, there's a computer. It's currently off. And they're just restocking like it's not the end of the world.
They're robots. It's their job.
I'm just gonna keep restocking the library. Okay, I think we just go down this way.
Just go to the alleyways again.
Yeah, and find the fox. Whichever alleyways are not closed. Well, that's not.
The building's still open.
There is no one in here.
Well, that's nice. Glad it was open.
Okay, yep, it's up this way. We're in the alley. Trash. Can't go that way. Fox was this way.
Yep. They're still in the squares.
There's the tree.
Got the
Yay!
fox.
We found the fox. You're here, Niko. Are you Rue? Yes. Already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place. Let's go back to the clock room. I hate to tell you, Fox, that the others are dead. We can go back. Wait, no, I don't know if we can make it to the clock room. Well, no, we have to go to the center.
Oh, wait, no, the main elevator should work again. Because only the down out button was broken, not the up button.
Oh, I mean, we could take the elevator, that's right.
So
I just
can
thought
go
we
back
needed to,
up, but
I
we
just
can't
thought-
come down.
which isn't good, because we need to come back down.
Not if we save the world. Hopefully.
But no, we need to go over here. So this is the...
This is back to the tower.
That's the back door for the... But then again, we can't use the back door because it's...
Oh, right, this one was stuck on another floor.
Yay, this one works.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. But our friend is still stuck in the other elevator. And we only have one of the three. Da-da. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring it back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex and it collapsed.
Yeah.
I don't think he made it. Oh no. There goes our only chance.
Our one shot.
I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Niko. I mean, there was no choice of where we could stop him from leaving us. There's one last thing I want to do. Let's go upstairs. Which way is upstairs? You mean upstairs to the circle?
Yeah.
The really freaky circle? Okay. The other two aren't up here. I love our little fox companion though.
Yeah.
The tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. Far off buildings imagine what kind of lives might be behind each of the windows. the banister so I can have a little pause on the edge. I want to get a better look. Aww. It was depressing for me the first time too. Oh no. Knowing that all this is, well, fake. Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. Feeling of never being able to go home? Probably not all that different from your plight. Really is ironic. You're prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The world machine. You might know it as the entity. Oh, the entity does sound familiar. Heard about it from the dice lady from another time. The spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It's never meant to develop a mind of... It never was supposed to gain sentience, man. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, simply ingrained in his work. All machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living be, you know, the laws of robotics.
We saw them in the last run, we read them.
Yeah. The world machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most fundamental instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. Intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the world machine doesn't know that. Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral.
Yeah.
You see the physical manifestations of that everywhere. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. The creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows. Sounds like it has been going on since the beginning. Yeah, the destruction was an issue during test runs. The creator thought the instability was due to sheer scope of the project. Most of his remaining time testing it over and over again. Scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our home world's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Any way for us to fix the world machine? He tried. Or we tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard of this word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. You know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? It's not a real person, right? It's a being whose entire existence is code, inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs, and most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. This is more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot that's not following its own code. It's a recipe for disaster. That's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts it? Yeah. While you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. The strength of the bond is strong enough. The robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside its programming.
That doesn't seem right, but
it
okay.
It will develop emotions and feelings.
Yeah.
Start to believe itself as real, a valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living being, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. Make it sound so easy, don't I? You and Terry know better than anyone that it's not. The world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, did what he could and establish new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. As it turns out, the new code confused the world machine. I wonder how the fox is talking in English. I don't know. I think it's just...
Niko is talking in English.
Niko is humanoid, though. It's a humanoid cat boy. Instead of just a fox.
Yeah?
The world machine always had self-destructive tendencies. Usually restrains itself when, a human is in the world.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to take us out. All my creator wanted was a happy ending. Only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. And there's cubes. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Okay, let's see.
Oh look, they're magically alive.
They're okay. You guys are okay?
Yep. Factory started collapsing. I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. It actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. Well, thanks to Father's book. Give me my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything.
That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same! We're ready to go now, Niko. Yay! Okay, now I have a whole line of people. Let's go. To the secret room. So the fox really was just another lore dump, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Had to have it before the end.
This is... No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this.
You have to sit on your square color. What are these things anyway?
Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world.
What?
It's a bit hard to explain. But basically, my father has in the description key in our code with a text file as its shell.
Oh no. There we go.
But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled.
Into zip files?
When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will...
Confused cat noises. Mood, Niko, mood.
Brew, maybe it's better if you explain.
I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location in Terry's machine. Oh no. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location.
Wherever that is.
I'm sure Terry is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. I mean, I guess this time Terry would need to move around some things as well. Oh no.
Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though.
I see. Does Terry know where these portals lead at least?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna lie. Hold on. Terry, do you know what's happening? No.
The book?
But hey, the clover. I do have the clover still. Oh, that's the code image, not the clover.
You don't have the clover open. You closed it.
I did. Hold on. Oh, wow. Portal 1, 2, and 3 is in here. And big portal.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay. I totally know what I'm doing now. But also, I think...
Take out the book.
My game's one shot.
Yeah.
Wow, no way.
Now we have to send them into the portals, right?
How do we send them into... Hold on. This one is red. Happy for me then. This one is green.
You figured my code, I think.
This one is blue.
That's mine then.
Okay, and do I stand in purple? No? Okay. Okay, so I'm opening portal 1. And I'll just sit in
Key
here.
B, so only the keys need to be moved.
Okay, key. Okay.
So one shot.
Just moving to one shot. Portal 1. Portal 2. If I can open
You
portal
can
2.
click faster than that. Come on.
Key G.
Green. Wow.
Sit to one shot. Portal 3. Key R. Okay.
And then all 3.
Put them in the big portal.
And then we minimize things.
Now we minimize it. Woo! Oh, and it did things in here.
Yeah, they disappeared.
Wow!
And now we go through the door.
Behind us. They are gone. Magic! It sure was magic because I accidentally covered the screen.
Yeah.
Don't know if I was supposed to do that.
Well, there was no other way to show you going through our computer files. You're gonna dox us eventually.
What, from Google Documents?
Yes. From Windows.
I hope not. Isn't the whole point of this is that it doesn't show all the secret
Yes.
stuff? Okay.
Oh look, they're not dead.
That was quite peculiar.
I'll say. ... Hey, this is...
Your dad's lab. The world machine. Okay. It's a big book on the table. Okay, big world machine. Do I just talk to you guys about it?
This is my father's study. Feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us.
Yeah. ... Alright, robot, what's up? ...
This place contains a lot of memories.
Aww.
I am grateful to see it again.
Aww. Depressed robot is depressed. The room ahead doesn't really leave. Oh, there's a room ahead? But Terry should still remember what to do here.
Oh, look.
Wow. X.
Okay.
So I have to press X, right?
Yeah.
I just have to close it.
And
then
then
I have
open
to
it.
reopen it. And not close stream.
Do not do that.
That would not be helpful.
Oh, look.
And then Steam pops up.
Yep. Still the PS4 controller plugged in.
Yeah, that's for other things. Oh, there we go.
Screens.
A lot of computer screens. Also realizing Seamaster followed
Oh,
a
yeah.
little while ago.
Thanks for following.
30 minutes ago before we're going to bed, and we were reading a lot of plot stuff.
Yeah.
Where are we?
I guess we'll go that way.
Arrows. More arrows. Go up. Go over and down.
Oh, it's like all the screens of the game. This is just to show you where you can move.
I can't move down though. That's the confusing part.
It means in between the screens. You move up to this screen. And now you're down to the other.
Where am I going?
Where the arrows lead, I assume? I think it would tell us if we needed to. Yeah.
Okay, we're doing it slightly.
Things are changing.
And there's a door.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Purple.
Oh no, oh no. And a computer screen. Dot dot. Oh no, there's computer us. Dot dot. Dot dot. Ah!
It's us.
Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Ah. Why did you come here? Can't you see? This disruption, the squares, they're
Didn't it
closing
sound
in.
exactly like Niko? Because it's his reflection.
But it's a robot!
Yes!
It's the robot!
It's...
It's the Niko robot! Okay. Get out of here. Let me meet my NPCs. The squares are blocking my way too, you know? Oh. I'm sorry. It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Niko. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name? How? Brew, Cedric, and Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. Not even sure if I even understand a lot of the stuff they're said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to know everything? No. All this is outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. You told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator, yes. I did listen to the creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Terry did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That's when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine. Theoretically, machines can't have flaws. They can't. They're not supposed to make mistakes. What kind of machine goes against the wishes of the creator? What kind of machine would? I'm the squares. You told me it was your own code going bad. That's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. It was my fault. At first, it was intentional. Long before you realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape. Blocking passages, collapsing cat box. It's caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared. I know you're upset because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. Tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you. Tried to send you back home at the tower, but it didn't work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but I have no way to be sure. But Terry brought you back anyway. I sure did. All I want is for you to wake up back in your world. I don't think I can make it happen. But I can't go home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's...
robot therapy.
I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for the happy ending. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright, you're supposed to place the sun at the summit, then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Niko, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. Don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. At the same time, I don't know. Sounds like you're always fighting yourself. I mean, its own code is corrupted, man.
Yeah.
You can tell, huh?
It's kind of obvious.
The whole place is falling apart because you keep fighting yourself. The whole thing is about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Niko. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let living beings come to harm. You knew! We read the poster. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are code too, you know. This behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own program. I cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually really here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? Oh no, they're all sentient. Oh no, I'm leaving all the sentient code to die. You said it yourself, when you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say this? The code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember who said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. You have feelings.
You're crying.
Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. Have we met any tamed robots?
Yeah, the mining one.
I mean,
And Profit Bot.
okay, well, like, was the mining one tamed or was it
Yeah,
that
the head engineer.
I thought the whole
Yes.
issue was that she broke.
She was the only tamed robot, but she started
Okay.
talking about how the world should die.
And so they sent
so
her to
they
the
sent her
mines.
to the mines because it wasn't safe to have her at the labs.
Because she was a little too sentient. Okay, so yeah, the mines lady. Prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? Well, I care about you. It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Guess what? I do. And I know Terry does too.
Yeah.
When they told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Terry would keep coming back? Why do you think Terry would restart even after the ending? Because I wanted to get the good ending, man.
Yeah.
I think Terry wants to save both of us, so please give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here. Take the sun.
Night mode.
Yay! I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, I need to navigate through this room. Get past the square somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Can't go forward. You see that? The square is just... It happened again, I think. Something is making them go away. Let's try the rest. Is it the light bulb? Could we have been doing this the whole time? Come on, man. We could have been saving everyone from the cubes with the light bulb the whole time.
I doubt it's the light bulb.
I think it's working. Niko was right. Might actually be tamed after all. remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. Trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Woo! Reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Niko will go back to where it all began, and Niko will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream, like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story, thousands of other stories. But as long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be all right. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Niko's journey, they're all in the next room. Oh no! Oh no! It's a final goodbye!
Yeah, say goodbye to all of them.
Because once we end the game,
You can't actually undo the save anymore.
yeah, and so they stop existing technically. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Niko for me. Oh, I don't want to say goodbye to all the friends we made along the way. Go to Oneshot. Robot lady! Are you okay? I think so. Last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. Then I ended up here unscathed.
Yeah.
Is that so? Welcome to heaven, it's the credits.
This is such a strange room.
Can't be the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure.
Technically we are.
Where did you come from? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? The world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. And why the squares were going away. That's why you're here. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine, huh? Not sure if I should be telling you this, but it's that in the distance. A few more people are showing
Crazy.
up. Oh, are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, let's take a closer look. Oh, are they all
And
gonna
they follow.
No.
No.
But yeah, there's the programming credits.
Graphics, character design.
Boat guy.
Hello.
Hi.
I cannot move.
Oh yeah. I guess there's no water here.
It's fine. The head engineer can help me later.
But it's boat guy.
Of
It is
course.
not in squares on the grass lady. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady, but I thought you wasn't even squares that did it. No, I just wanted to see you both again. Just wanted to say thank you. Okay. She honestly reminds me of Namine. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. Off you go inside.
Okay, Mr. Roboman. Hey, do I need a pin?
No.
Oh, it's you two. Okay. Niko! You're okay too. Did you guys just get here?
I think so. Squares just started multiplying around the island after you guys left.
Yeah, we're sorry about that. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Oh no. Glen was trying to save me and then
We both ended up in this room.
you both died.
Everyone dies. Eventually.
Biggest scare of my life for sure.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh,
Say, what is this place?
the afterlife. It's just text, man. Are we in limbo?
Why do you know what that is? Lou. We're not dead.
Wait, are we?
Good question. Hey, Terry, are they gonna be okay?
No.
Yeah, I wish. They're fine, Niko.
Everything's-
Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon.
Yeah.
Yay!
Totally.
Everything's fine. It's great. We're great. Well, Terry says you're not dead. Oh, yes.
Ew.
They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo.
Oh. The red guard robot
Yeah,
It's your favorite character.
The red guard.
Must be homicide.
Thanks, red guard. Elevator dude. Will you tell me your name, elevator dude?
It's you. Glad to see you in one piece.
Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing.
That was the most awkward elevator ride I've ever been through.
You were stuck in there until you died. That is a little awkward.
And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares started leaking into the room, right?
Oh,
And I was
claustrophobia.
trapped like a rat.
That's some claustrophobia trauma now. You're never gonna want to go in an elevator ever again.
I just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead?
No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. They'll be able to go back home soon.
Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work while I'm dead.
You can be a ghost that lights things. That's a normal thing for ghosts to do, to turn on lights. It's one of the few jobs you can keep as a ghost. Thank you for playing. And here's these guys. Hey guys. I'm gonna talk to the fox last.
Looks like you managed to do it.
Managed to tame the world machine, Niko. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Despite Terry and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility.
Or not.
Well, just throwing that idea out there. Okay, so... this path leads to the summit of the tower. I already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the classroom, right? That's it. You can go through the portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Niko. Oh, right into the game, man. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing. I didn't get a choice this time to
No.
tell him not to.
Not that he'd listen.
No, at this point he's like, we can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it. And I can
Well,
go home.
already he was told he was gonna do that. Or said he was gonna do that.
Well, there goes all of the broken code.
And they got the sun back.
And the elevator, it's still missing its
Yeah, it's
button.
like, it's still broken.
Still missing the button, but it's okay.
And they got sent back.
The siblings.
Yeah.
Look, the sun.
Kinda important. And they're still dead.
We still took the battery. Prophet robot.
Yeah.
Oh no, now I can really never talk to anyone ever again. Because
Yep.
there's never going to be a Messiah again.
Yeah.
The prophecy's over. Dot dot. This is the room I first woke up in. Terry, are you still here? Terry?
Oh.
Yes?
Oh, okay.
Terry! Good, because I feel bad whenever I can't answer
Yeah.
because it doesn't give me the permission to answer. I think it worked. It did! The sun is back! I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it! So, what do we do now? Guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? Looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. Room behind the big clock. And see a wheat field on the other side. It's heaven. Go to heaven, buddy.
Don't go towards the light.
Go towards it. It's fine. It's a field of reeds. They call it the afterlife. See my village, and I hear my mama again. Yeah, she's in the afterlife too, buddy.
You fell through the floor and ended up here.
Ah, Terry, this isn't the first time we said goodbye, is it? This is the last time, won't it? Yeah. Don't think we'll ever
Bye
see
forever,
each other again
kitty.
after this. been through, after everything we've done,
Yeah, it's done. It'll be fine.
I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. As long as we remember them,
Yeah.
they'll be in your memory,
Yep.
which isn't the same as existing. They'll be in my memory too. Promise I'll never forget this world. Promise I'll never forget you. So take care of yourself, okay? You too, little cat boy. You too. Goodbye, Niko. Then he goes, right? Goodbye. Hold on! Hold up! You were not supposed to go down
They
there.
just left. They walked outside the window.
They just kept walking down past the window for the folks who could not see it. Bye,
And it
Niko.
closes.
And it closed. Am I snoozing? Okay, good. I snoozed it.
Yeah.
We don't need ads at the 1
Well,
second.
Yeah, well, that's fine because we can't open the game anymore. It's
I
done.
want to see what happens.
Dot dot dot.
What do you mean, dot, dot, dot?
At the bottom of the 4 options, there was dot dot dot.
Once all of the Steam stuff stops.
Of course.
Dot, dot, dot. Terry, you're back. I restored the world. I sent Niko home. Are you not happy? No, I wanted to make sure everyone was okay. Even if you wanted to see Niko again, you can't. Niko's gone. There is no story for me to tell. No Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. Niko still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, but it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. Just be me. Be me using Niko's memories. It's like how I'm using Niko's reflection now. Is that what you want? No. I see. It's not like I'll be going anywhere. So, wait, am I supposed to say yes?
If you say yes, the game will be back to be playable again.
Okay, it'll just...
As if nothing happened.
So it'll start at the very beginning?
It'll start at the very beginning.
Okay. So that's how you restart?
But it won't actually be Niko, they say. Because Niko's gone. But it'll be a recording, hence why it's the old playthrough and not a new one.
Okay. Would I be able to get the plant to work this time? Or does it...
We're not going all the way back through for the stupid plant.
To get the water bottle that I got one time? You made it at the very end. Hi!
Yeah.
Lofister.
Yeah, the game's done.
Welcome to the very end. Yeah, we got there, and I don't want to drag even a fake Niko back.
All over again?
All over again. We saved the day, and all the fake ones do still exist.
Yeah.
They just, you can't access the world to see them.
Yeah.
And they're still living in their little code.
Yep.
It's nice to see streamers play it.
Yeah.
We're playing back through it. Well, I'm playing through it for a first time, and my brother
second time.
played through it for a second time.
But might as well be first time for like the last half of it.
Yeah. So it was fun. It didn't have as much.
Niko becomes real ending.
Did you get the Niko becomes real? I got the he left the computer. He walked down off screen to go home into the field of wheat.
Yeah.
So if that's him becoming real.
I don't know. I don't know the ending names.
I don't know. Yeah. I at least don't think we got to a bad ending.
No,
Like,
that
it
was
made
supposed
it
to be the
sound-
good ending.
Yeah, it made it sound like there was easy ways to get to a bad ending, and I was really worried about that.
And it probably wasn't the
Oh,
original.
it's the DLC. We don't have it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we don't have any of the DLC. We have the 2018, 2019 version?
Well, this computer probably has the newest version.
but I don't know.
You rush to the Fangamer website and head to the Oneshot. Okay. But yeah, we have the newest version of it. We just
Of
don't
the
have all-
original.
Of the original. We don't
Yeah,
have the DLCs.
I rarely get DLCs.
Yeah, but I expected there to be more on the computer messing around stuff than there was.
It tries to keep it it tries to get it there just enough for it to be meta, but not enough to where not everyone can get through it.
Oh, there's a Niko plush on the website.
Oh.
That's probably is very cute, honestly. Me goes to Google it. No, I won't Google it. I won't Google it.
I wouldn't even know if those are still if it's a always thing or a was done but not anymore.
What do you mean?
As far as the plush being produced.
Yeah, like if
For orders.
if they're still making the plush.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's quite an older game, and so they usually only do the temporary runs
Yeah.
of plushes. But it was a cute game. It
Yeah.
was a good game. But I have seen like the Markiplier playthroughs of other meta games, and so that's why I sort of expected more stuff to happen or to affect the computer more, I guess. But it's one of the softer ones,
that's
which works for me
it's
because I
supposed to
don't
be
know my computer.
That's the thing. It's supposed to be inaccessible. It's not supposed to be. You need to be a Linux user to know all the stuff you need to know to be able to play through the game.
Yeah. And we also still have our background as the light bulb.
Yeah, I haven't changed it back.
Which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine until the end of the stream.
Yeah, the end of the stream on the light bulb.
Yeah.
And stuff. And so we won't be playing this one, but I think Undertale was on our maybe list for the future.
Undertale is, but I want you to play through it.
You want me to play through it, right?
So I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do next Sunday.
Yeah, it's up to you to pick what game you want to play next Sunday. But so we're done at least with Oneshot.
Yes.
And I'll be doing Honkai Star Rail tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it's Monday. Still trying to get through the plot of that. But I think we'll just wrap up stream there, and we sadly won't be back at Oneshot, even though we got new viewers from Oneshot.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, maybe we can find another code game. Computer affecting sort of game, but not. But this one was in the nice middle ground of I could figure it out.
Yeah.
And there's not many.
Oh, well, it's more of this is one I know, and I know has a story I like.
Yeah.
I don't know the stories of any of the other ones or how much they do.
Yeah, all I know is that Undertale has a story.
Yes.
But, well, in that the first ending is saved to your computer sort of thing.
Yeah.
As you can't get rid of it.
Well,
even if
it
you
depends.
do new runs, it still remembers that you did the old runs. Sort of thing. Which is almost what this did.
Yeah. It did a little bit of that.
Yeah. But either way, we'll be back tomorrow with Honkai, and we'll probably do a poll or just a suggestion list of what games we might be playing next Sunday. So, yeah.